Hello everyone, this is the Final Bosman, and on today's episode, you get $1,000 for retweeting this! No one gets any money. That's not a real thing. Welcome to the show. I am Kyle Bosman, and this week, it's time to have a talk about honesty. Video games have always had this thing where commercials and trailers are kind of exaggerative and, not really what this final product will be. But we have this kind of recent trend rising where gameplay that's previewed is not equal to the gameplay of the game that we own. Last year we saw this with Aliens, Colonial Marines, and even BioShock Infinite, and very recently we're seeing this with recent Watch Dogs footage and with Dark Souls 2. So I don't think that From Software put a lighting engine in their game that's better than the retail one because they wanted to trick people into liking it. They probably just had to say, okay, this isn't working right now. We have to remove it. And so who do we blame? Who do we point our fingers at, and who can we be mad at about this? And honestly, I feel like we're all a little responsible. And so today's episode is me bringing advice to everyone. Today's episode, advice for game companies, advice for games media, and advice for people. Let's start backwards, actually. I want to start with advice for people, which is stop pre-ordering. Stop it. Pre-ordering is like the dumbest thing that we do. And I say we because I do as well pre-order games. For whatever reason, I get trapped in that as well. And the thing is, pre-ordering is beneficial for everyone but us. It's great for game publishers. It's great for game stores. But like, we get no actual benefit out of it. Just here, I know I'm gonna like this game. Here's some money in advance. Oh, free costume for Lightning? Bonus for me? Like, beyond those weird bonuses we get, there is no actual benefit. There's no reason for us to have to pre-order beyond just, oh, hi, I'm here to pick up a copy of Ground Zeroes I pre-ordered. Sure, what console? PS4? Can I have your GameStop rewards card, please? Yeah, actually I don't have it. Can I give you my phone number? Yeah. Okay, it's 555 555 5555. Okay, Kyle? Yeah. I'm gonna need to see your license. Okay. There it is. Okay, great. I see here we have a pre-order for Ground Zeroes PS4 for you. Yeah, I'm here to pick that up, actually. Great. Would you be interested in pre-ordering anything today? No. I see that you have a Wii U. Do you know that Smash Brothers is coming out soon? No, it's not. Stop it! Stop it! Just let me buy a thing! Why is it not more convenient? I already pre-ordered it. Why are we adding extra steps to my purchase? That should be the benefit of going to a game store is just, hi, here's money, then I have this thing. Instead, all these other pre-ordering, why do we do it? And the thing is, trailers now are just designed to get us to pre-order. They're already existing to sell a game, but now they end overtly with the words, pre-order now. Like that Arkham Knight trailer that just came out. Cool trailer, introducing the game. This is the way we get to see the game for the first time. And at the end, pre-order now to get Harley Quinn mission, so you can play as Harley Quinn. What? What? You had established a mood, and then suddenly, okay, this was a commercial. Here, give us your money now. Pre-order now. We don't even know what that game will look like as an actual game, but they already want us to pre-order it. That is absurd, and I think it kind of falls on us to like stop pre-ordering. And I think if we can somehow diminish pre-order culture, that maybe publishers will not feel so antsy about getting their game developers to get them something to put out there that is not ready to be seen and will give people a false impression of what a final product may end up being like. Advice for games media, cool it with the hype. This is another thing that I am myself guilty of because I see games as a thing of two halves. A game is comprised of its game design and then its execution, its performance. And I love to talk about this half. I love talking about game characters and scenarios and writing and roll jumps, but I don't care as much about its resolution and frame rate. However, this is a whole part of the game. This is a whole part of the game that people who spend money on games care about. And if we just get caught up on this thing, we're kind of doing a disservice to the people who will eventually buy these things. And it's a weird thing. It's something that not a lot of other media have to deal with. You don't hear, oh man, what was the deal with Adrian Brody's face? It was a little jaggy. Yeah, I hear they're gonna patch that in later, so don't worry about it. We'll just watch it again. Hey, what are you listening to? Oh, it's the new album from All American Rejects. Every few seconds it'll skip part of the music, but it's fun. It's real fun, so it doesn't even matter. I don't even care because I'm having so much fun listening to this album. That's like, I do. I want to talk about Titanfall. Titanfall turned out to be a great game with no microtransactions, so congratulations to Titanfall. I did win my bet about launch issues in that Xbox Live was like down. You could not log in for several hours on launch day. I don't want to gloat too much because honestly I just made that bet so I could talk about how ridiculous it is to post a review for an online-only game before it's online. So props to all the media outlets who did wait until the game is online to publish your review. Anyway, back to Titanfall. Funny thing about Titanfall is that until last week, and probably still, it was heralded as the game that had won more E3 awards than any other game in all of video game history. All of that hype. And then it was not even the best reviewed game of the week it came out. It was not even the second best reviewed game of the week it came out. Titanfall is a good game, but it's not the greatest game that ever come out of that week. What are we doing E3 awards for? What is the point of those? Oh, here, we're real excited about this potential. Everybody look at this game. And then, maybe spend money on it. We're telling people to spend, because it's like this thing. We all get hyped. We get hyped, we get excited for this half of the game. And there's still this half. And this half is important to people who are spending money on games. They care about how it performs. And so if we just go all in on the hype, all in on all of these things, it's kind of irresponsible. I think we as media, we as Kyle Bosmans, have to acknowledge that there are people who are going to spend money on these things eventually, and the entirety of the game is not this. The entirety of a game is not E3, and there's a lot more to the story than just, oh, dude, it's gonna be so good. Advice for game companies, be more like Kojima. What I mean by this is, you all know that I love Metal Gear Solid trailers. I love those games and I love those trailers. I love their use of music. I love how heavy they feel. I love how they always try to end with a surprise. But I must acknowledge that the most important Ground Zeroes trailer is probably this one, this next-gen comparison trailer. Because nothing like this has ever existed. I know, I keep talking about this show. I can't stop talking about this trailer. But really, I feel like this is the most significant trailer of all of the current console generation because it just would not have existed without Hideo Kojima. And the reason why it does exist is that he is a boss. He is the vice president of Konami Digital Entertainment, and he gets to do whatever the F he wants. And he wanted to make this trailer, and so he got to make this trailer. This thought wouldn't even occur to most other corporate executives. They'd be like, what? This potentially damaging? And there's no flourish on this trailer. Why would we do this? And Kojima's just like, I think this is a good idea. I think it'll be beneficial to consumers. And it is. We get to see the difference between last gen and next gen. Whoa. I just like, what I hope is that this becomes what we all expect of trailers in the future. When Watch Dogs comes out, it should have a next-gen comparison trailer. Here's the benefits of next-gen. All future games, just the simple thing, there's no real dramatic music or anything. It's like, here it is. Here is our game presented to you. When you spend your money on our game, this is the thing that you are going to get. I mean, look at these Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer. Hold on a second. Was that the end of the trailer? Something was missing there. Anton, can you play that again? Huh. No, something's really off about that. Can you show me the end of maybe another Ground Zeroes trailer? Something's not right. Oh, I know what it is. There's no pre-order now. Anton, show me the ends of all the other Metal Gear Solid 5 trailers. Whoa! None of these end with pre-order now! How is anyone supposed to know that they gotta go to a store and pre-order the game? Oh, what's that, trailers? You're just a good game? That's why I should pre-order now? Good grief. Everyone, game companies, respect yourselves, respect your audience, and respect your art. Be like Kojima, please. And that is the episode for this week. I have a little announcement. I don't like to promote my stuff too much on this show, But I did it. We did start a podcast. We call it GT Time. It's on Thursdays on GameTrailers.com. Please, if you have the time, check that out. Write in the comments how you'd like to see it improve, or what you liked and didn't like, and ideas you might have for future segments. Now's the time. It's basically in its formulative state now. It's when we need the comments the most. So if you have the time, please check that out. GT Time, Thursdays on GameTrailers.com. What else? Oh yeah, if you're on Twitter, you can find me at Kyle Bosman. I do not like promoting all these things about myself at the end of a show, but that's part of a show. That's the biz, baby. You gotta promote. If you don't promote, you die. You just go out there and you flounder. You gotta promote. I'll be back here next Wednesday. I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching.
Mr. Bosman, I have good news.
What is it?
The hospital called. Your wife's fine. You're a father again.
Boys, I hope.
Yes, but...
But what?
One of the twins is a shadow baby.
Shadow baby?
Yes, a human with no reflection. A sort of living ghost created by the DRWs emanating from car phones.
Los Bebes Ensemble. I saw a report about it on 60 Minutes last night.
The hospital needs to know how to dispose of the shadow baby.
Dispose?
Yeah, they can either drop it down the furnace or let it dry out on the roof.
Let it live. Send it to England.
But sir, if the shadow baby lives, he will grow into an awful, spiteful, literally soulless, true-to-life demon. He will be driven only by his obsessive jealousy for your son's accomplishments, and will commit his entire existence to tearing it all apart.
That is what I want.
What? Why?
Because it will make my true son stronger. Hey everybody, my Slagoo just evolved into a Goodra. Too cute!